Good afternoon. I live in New Jersey, just across the river from historic New York City. For this project, I decided what better way to discuss public history than to explore the public history of New York City. Our first stop is Fort Washington at the northern end of Manhattan Island. The battle for control of this fort, what's remaining of the fort oversaw the 1,100 meter Hudson River between New York and New Jersey that controlled the flow of mercantile vessels up and down the Hudson, which really gave control for New York itself. The battle took place in November of 1776. The battle was the culmination of the British invasion of New York City 2 weeks prior. After losing at Bunker Hill in Boston, the British under General Howe invaded New York City in the middle of September 1776. After chasing Washington's troops out of Manhattan up to White Plains, ironically where I was born, General Howe attacked the last remaining rebel military position in New York City. A combination of 11,000 British and Hessian forces struggled to dislodge this fort's 3,000 colonials. Initially, the Americans were able to hold off the British, but on the third assault, the defenders were forced to surrender. The surviving 2,800 Americans were locked up on British prison ships that were docked off of Brooklyn, New York. That's just a few miles from here. If you visit historic Brooklyn, you can see a monument to those brave men who were incarcerated off the shore of New York City. On to our next stop.